looked like they had a great shot landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. And for the Nets, Wilson Chandler out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the 1. Now here is Harris. Outside for KD. 5 on the clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. Pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Rondo finds Kuzma. Jordan against Davis. Fader on the way. That one rolling around and rims out. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Irving. And Irving throws it down.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Pass to Davis. Stolen by Durant. Kicks it to Irving. The pass to Jordan. From downtown, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Green against Chandler. Shot to stop the run, and yes, it's good. Here's Irving. He has 5. And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a player have on winning, Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in at a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
And stolen by Jordan. Goes up on the wing. It's a hand on it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And here is James. Passes it to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Now, here is Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game, an absolute torture for a defender to guard.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. And you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role.
Here's Prince following the basket by LeBron James. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Allen against Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie wide open. And again, it's the Nets missing. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to James. Here's Cousins. And it's good for 2.
Boy, aggressive move by DeMarcus Cousins. He'll dish out more punishment than he receives, that's for sure.
Irving against Rondo. Allen dishes to KD. It's tipped and stolen by James. Throws up. Oh!
Goodness.
Wow.
Wow. He lobbed LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Now here's Irving. He has 6. Here's Durant. And Davis pulls it down.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And here's Irving. Following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Irving double team. Now the feed to Prince. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And a wide open look for Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's LeBron. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small. We can match up with a lot of different teams.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Taurean Prince is out there with Allen, and it's Caruge in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Prince. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. LeVert the pass to Caruge. Here's Dinwiddie. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And there are a lot of reasons why Cousins is such a dominant force on the floor. You rarely see his combination of size and skill to him.
No question. This is a big man who has got incredible vision, great passing touch, great shooting touch. You think about it. This is a man who is impossible to move off his path because of his strength. So the combination of those two things is truly extraordinary.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Chandler comes in for Taurean Prince. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's LeVert missing. Lakers leading by 4. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, "I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again." Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Here is McGee. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Kurucs was the 40th pick and wasn't expected to contribute, Greg, in year 1, but his strong play as a rookie has helped rescue a Nets team that was teetering on the brink with the loss of Karis LeVert.
You know, they had guys who could shoot and they had guys who could defend, but no one who could do both. Kurucs can hit open threes, and with that 7'2" wingspan, a factor defensively.
And second-round pick Kurucs ended up starting most of last season for the Nets as a rookie.
Well, think about it. Back in Europe, this guy was playing limited minutes for Barcelona. Some said they were trying to hide him from NBA scouts. But there is no question he is on everyone's radar now, Kev.
Cook looking it over. Pass to Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And looking back, an underrated part of the DeRozan-Kawhi trade, the Raptors also getting Danny Green. Green, one of the better 3-and-D wings in the league, way more than a throw-in.
Free throw good, Green. And you look at Danny Green's play at both ends. Hard to believe the Spurs gave him up.
I mean, over 40% from long range, locked down defensively. Not a lot of flash, but plenty of substance to his game.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
McGee with the block. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Kuzma. The shot will not fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Dinwiddie outside. Jordan kicks to Harris. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. Feels great to make somebody feel good.
Now here is Harris after LeBron James's miss. Harris outside. Irving from long range. That one misses.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Irving finds Durant. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. Allen's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And then for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. Lakers leading by 3. James looking around. Now the pass to Kuzma. And it's sent back by Allen.
Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Lakers also with a sub. Cousins is checked in. Now here's James. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Rondo against Irving. Outside, KD. No good that time. Great D that time from James. Cousins, the pass to LeBron. The rebound by Prince.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Prince will go to the free throw line. It's on Rajon Rondo. Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And the Nets making a change here. LeVert's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. That shot, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So for the Lakers right now, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's James in at the three. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma.
Now, DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Lakers shooting 43% from the floor. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love, Greg, is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now, here's Green. Back to James. Over Harris, trying to get open is Kuzma. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Irving dishes to Harris. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Tries again, and Davis lays it in. Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here is Harris. Back to Jordan. Knocked loose. Davis against Harris. Puts it up from 12. Second shot opportunity. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Brooklyn making some changes. Odion Kurucs comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Avery Bradley comes in for James. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide open teammates on a consistent basis.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. KD can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here is Cook, defended by Durant. Passes it to Kuzma. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And for the Nets, team dinners, you go to their practice facility, a beautiful rooftop space for team gatherings. Building chemistry is a focus for this franchise.
And that's not surprising, Greg, given that their front office is part of the San Antonio Spurs tree, so to speak. So staying connected as teammates, especially valuable in today's NBA. Love the culture here.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Cook. Caldwell Pope kicks to Cousins. Pass to McGee. At the top of the key, Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
And just the rugged nature of Cousins getting into the body there offensively.
Dinwiddie outside. They need this one. And it's good on the way in. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Caldwell Pope. No good. Prince finds LeVert. From deep three-point range, off on that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Nets trail by 8. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Joe Harris is out there with Prince, and it's Allen in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's LeVert missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Loads it up for Davis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. LeVert against Bradley. And the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
LeBron James on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. James against Dinwiddie. Got a piece of it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Taurean Prince. Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Nets trail by 10. Dinwiddie up top. He's covered by Rondo. To the paint, here's Chandler. Allen trying to break free, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension, and what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. Free throw no good for Chandler. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group. Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
And Davis throws it down.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Allen outside. This one for three. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
And Cousins gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Los Angeles calls timeout. We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Looking to get it going. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kevin Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it.
LeBron against KD. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. And again, no good by the Lakers. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Now LeBron. Loads it up for Davis. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Here's Durant. Here's Jordan. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Davis. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 9. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Prince is checked in for Chandler. David Nwaba comes in for Kevin Durant. Musa, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for LeBron. Daniels is checked in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant's checked in for David Nwaba. Harris comes in for Musa. And Irving subbed in for Garrett Temple. Here's James. The rebound by the Nets. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
The shot by KD. No good. Outside Rondo. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness